How do you get more high quality leads with Facebook ads in 2025? While I've been known for e-com and e-com scaling success, a large part of my clientele is also Facebook lead generation. Just for one client, we've spent literally over $10 million on Facebook lead ads. And in today's video, I want to go over literally every single little hidden gem that we've used people to attract and close high quality leads with Facebook ads in 2025. That being said, let's dive into the video. First thing, this will work on a variety of different budgets. Just kind of diving in right here is one of our clients. Literally just in the last 7 days, we're kind of coasting about $2,500 a day in ad spend, generated over 577 leads. Yeah, whether you're targeting a whole countrywide or just even more citywide, this structure and strategy will work for you. And I'm gonna show you examples of both in today's video. So first thing you're gonna need is I do lead ads to a landing page, and on the landing page, that's where people put in their information. I personally like ClickFunnels, but to be fair, all landing page builders that are on the market today are pretty much good. I can't really talk bad about any of them. So use whatever landing page builder you prefer. I'm going to use ClickFunnels. That's what I normally use. And just to give you guys a somewhat template you can use to kind of plug and play into your business, I literally just basically took all of my sales pages specifically for lead generation, inputted them into ChatGPT, and told ChatGPT, hey, give me an average of all these. That can be a template that I can give my viewers of my amazing YouTube audience. So you literally I just did all the hard work for you. Here's just the landing page, long form landing page we're using to acquire leads. And all you have to do is pretty much just change this templated text and fill out your own information right there. And that's going to help you out create your landing page. Now, after you create your landing page, the first part, now we have to look at what happens after people click that submit now button. So what I like to do is when people go to my landing page that we're driving traffic to, they'll click a button like, hey, apply now, or hey, I want more info. And then from there, we'll send people to a jot form. Now, what we do here is we do add to the landing page, then landing page, people click on the button, hey, apply now. They go to the jot form. The jot form will ask them a couple questions. What's your name? How much money you're making per month? Have you tried X before? Like just a couple qualification questions to see whether or not they're even gonna be a good fit before we hop on the call. This helps us disqualify the people that are we know for a fact will not buy. For example, for me, with my agency, I do this where I disqualify people making less than 100K a month. I don't allow people that's making less than 100K a month to hop on a sales call with me for the agency, because I know 98% of them will not buy my 10K a month agency service if they're not making at least 100K a month. So what I do, just to save them their time and save me my time, I just completely disqualify them so they can't even book a call with me. And this makes the few calls I do hop on convert at a significantly better rate. And that's the goal here. So they go through this jot form, and you can use conditional logic in the jot form to send people to two different landing pages. So for example, here's the first thank you page that's meant for qualified people. On the qualified one, it basically just says, hey, thank you, you're qualified. Here's what the next steps are. And that's it. And the Facebook pixel is on this thank you page right here. And it just sends that high quality pixel data back to the ad account to further better optimize around high quality people. Now, the unqualified thank you page is basically just straight up with them. Hey, based off your credentials, we just know you're not going to be a good fit. Here's another program or another resource you can check out that may be able to help you in your situation. Now, on this thank you page right here, there's no pixel on it. Because there's no Facebook pixel on it, it's like nothing even happened. They filled their information, but nothing happened. No data was sent back to Facebook. So that way, Facebook's only getting pixel data on the qualified people, which is what we want. This allows the pixel to train on qualified people only and improve conversion rate on those calls that we are getting in. Now, we got our landing page set up. We got our kind of funnel set up with the jot form and everything. Let's actually go to the ad account. As mentioned, This structure works whether you're targeting a local city, like in this example, or if you're targeting like the whole country of the United States or even worldwide. So I pulled another example right here for y'all where we have one campaign per city because this particular client has a different office in each of these cities within Dallas, Houston, and Austin, Texas. So we're just showing you the last 7 days. We generated 273 leads. First particular client spent a little over $10,000 over the last 7 days. Now, to set up your campaign, we're just going to simply create a lead generation campaign. We're going to go to conversion location. We're going to do website because we're sending traffic to a landing page. Now from here, we're going to optimize for leads because that's what we want. And then here, you just simply go ahead and fill in whatever you want to target in terms of geographical location. So you may be targeting all of the United States. You just put it United States and you're done. This particular scenario right here, we can only target a city because this particular office is in a city with only city clients. So in this case right here, we're going to leave everything else broad targeting or Advantage Plus targeting, and we're just simply going to put in the city area that we need to target. Now, if we go to ad setup, I'm just doing manual upload, single image or video, multi-advertiser ads. It doesn't matter if you leave it on or off. It doesn't make any difference there. And then what we're going to do is each ad set, we're going to load in 3 creatives that are split by 1 variable. For me, I always like to change the visual. So you notice right here, all of these are the same creative concept. All of them have the same hook on it. The only difference here is that the visual is different on each one of these creatives. This is going to allow us to test this particular concept and also to kind of just change like the big thing that's going to make people stop the scroll. Now, each different ad set within that campaign is going to have a unique concept. That means that like this was one ad set right here, this was another ad set right here. So you notice how it's different creatives and it's also like different hooks and stuff that we're leveraging. It's not going to just be the same thing over and over and over. So this is how we keep that unique. Now, what we'll do here is we'll pick 1 day a week, and 1 day a week we upload all of the ad concepts that we create. Again, this is an ad concept. This is an ad concept. So we upload all of those concepts per week, 1 day. And then what we do is we just let that run. We only turn it off if it gains a lot of ad spend. Like for example, in this case right here, this one had a $94 CPL relative to these other ones that have a 16, 27, 35, 20. And it got a good amount of ad spend. So we would turn that ad set off on a 7-day window. That is it. And only if your creatives are good will your ad set take overall spend. So for example, right here, DCT 120, Dallas Nick took overall spend with a $16 CPL. It was really good, took overall spend, and we're going to leave it on because our CPL target's like $30 or less. Now, in the case of a ad set taking majority of spend and declining performance because it has a worse CPL, all I'm going to do is turn it off. That's it. We've done this now, like for example, in this case right here, where, you know, this account, like I said, we spent a little over $8 million. Actually just be close to $9 million just between these 2 campaigns. And we have a couple other campaigns for this client. Long story short, we spent close to about $15 million for this one particular client right here. And we just continue to operate out of that single campaign. We don't keep creating new campaigns. The only reason why we created a new campaign in this particular scenario right here was because they had some weird fuckery that happened on Facebook where we had to create a new campaign. And yeah, that's it. So that's why we had $2.5 million spent in this campaign. They moved over to one now that has $6.5 million spent. But if we look inside that campaign with $6.5 million of spent, we have 192 ad sets inside of it. And you'll notice not everyone is running. Only a couple are actually active. And that's because those are old ads that were working really well, stopped working. We simply turned those off. We found new winning ads. Those eventually stopped working. We found new winning ads. Those eventually stopped working. We found new winning, and just over and over and over the course of years right here, what we're looking at. And then all we do to increase or decrease budget is just simply look at the last 3 days of data. And then I just increase that ad spend by 20% up or 20% down. Now, to be fair here, I rarely ever decrease ad spend now. What I like to do now is I'll only increase, and then when performance starts to drop, I'll just hold that budget and keep testing ads until I find a new winner. Then I can keep scaling up again. So I'm not really want to pull back budget. I like the pressure of bad performance because then it encourages me to take action fast and get shit fixed versus scaling all the way back down and then try to figure out a way to scale back up with the bad performance. Now, before we continue on and discuss some retargeting strategies, because I do a little bit of retargeting when it comes down to lead generation specifically, I want you guys to make sure y'all watch the product aware portion of this video right here, where it goes over the product aware mindset. And with the product aware mindset, there's specific pieces of content that you need to be able to create at this particular stage of a consumer's mindset to be able to help them go through that sales process. A lot of people think like lead came in, all of a sudden I just need to hammer them with discounts, but it's actually false. There's unanswered questions and objections that they have that need to be answered, and that's what actually helps them convert and as a lead. So if you look at product aware, we're looking at questions, objections, proving superiority over other competitors, showcasing authority, PR articles, testimonials, transformations, case studies, all of those good things. That's what someone at the product aware stage is. This is someone who just converted into a lead. Now that you know that, there's a couple key actions we take to be able to give all this content to people to be able to consume before we hop on a sales call or as our sales team is calling those people. So first thing I like to do is create a campaign specifically for view audience or engagement. And then actually shout out to Jeremy Haynes. He's actually the one that showed me this right here. It's worked extremely well for us. So basically go to engagement, and then what you're gonna do is on your ad, video views, maximize through play views. And what you wanna do is you wanna target a custom audience. Again, this is gonna be a retargeting type of campaign here. So we're targeting people that converted as a lead in the last 7 days. So if you opted into any of our stuff, you're considered a lead the last 7 days. We're gonna start hammering you with content. And all we do is just take all of this that I just talked about and uploaded it as pieces of content for people to consume. And you'll notice the frequency be really high on this content, and that's perfectly okay. That's what we want. And this is the type of content, like I said, there's no call to action button, there's no links or anything like that. We're just simply taking this content and pushing it out to people so that way people can consume all of this content. So that way when they hop on a sales call, they convert very easily. Versus consuming no content before, they'll just be like, whatever. Now, we'll do this also via email. So what we'll do is we'll go to activecampaign.com and then we'll set up an automation. And all we'll do is basically someone subscribes to your main list, wait 15 minutes, then here we'll send them an email. And then wait 8 hours, we'll send them another email. I'll have about 20, 30 emails in this sequence right here where every 8 hours they get an email. Yes, this can be spammy, but our unsubscribe rate is only about 1%. So they're getting a fuckload of emails and we're still maintaining a 35, 40% open rate, and our unsubscribe is only around 1%. Why is that? That's because all of these emails are based off of these things. So like, for example, right here, we're just basically calling out the fact that, hey, they just took the first step, reminding them the amazing benefits they're going to get when they hop on a call with us and purchase our program. Next one, we give them a case study. Next one, we go through a question. Next one, we go through an objection. Next one, we go through another case study. Next one, we go through another question. Next one, we reveal the price. Next one, we go through another case study. Next one, we go through another question. Next one, we go through another objection. Each email is a question, objection, or a case study. So that way we can educate people before they even hop on the call with us. This improves the conversion rate of people when they hop on a sales call, because now they're getting hammered with content on social media and they're getting emails. So now it's like they're getting all the information they need to be able to, when they hop on that call, it's like they already have those questions and objections answered to where they convert at an easier rate. And then last thing, use something like Send in Blue, for example, for your sales team to follow up with these leads. So on top of all these leads coming in, you're leveraging social media content, you're leveraging like automations and stuff like this from ActiveCampaign, you also want to make sure that you're rolling in like actual people, following up with these people, and having really good sales reps to convert and close these people, like sales reps that are motivated to close, not just sales reps that are like, hey, how can I take your order today? You want really good sales reps that actually know how to close and stuff like that. Now, just to give y'all an example real quick, I use YouTube to close all of my clients for my agency. I use YouTube to close all of my inner circle students. And when I hop on these sales calls, it's like usually 95% of the time, inner circle students or agency clients that are trying to sell me on why I should work with them. That is like a win-win scenario right there, because now it makes my job as a salesperson significantly easier to close those deals. 90% of the time for people running Facebook lead ads, it's people hopping on the call and trying to convince the lead of why they need to buy this product. So when you do all this content, emails, and like proper follow-ups and stuff correctly, it changes the dynamic with those leads to be able to go into more of, oh shit, like I've been consuming all your stuff the last couple of days, like I'm ready to buy. Here's why I'm a really good fit for this. And that's something that is really important with these retargeting ads and this specific flow of emails. And it drastically helps improve your conversion rate on these leads inside of your sales team. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you want me to come in and help you out with your particular lead campaigns and you're selling a product over at least $2,000 or more, then click the link below to have Nick Theriot work with you. If you want me more to come in as more of a mentor, consultant, then click the link below to have Nick Theriot mentor you. We're helping one-on-one calls together and actively go through your ad account creatives and all that good stuff. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of y'all day. Peace out.